She's not been sleeping in that bed, but Dr. Van Tulleken, my God, I mean, just the notion that she's in a small apartment with 4 people and a man who's been suffering from terrible diarrhea, terrible vomiting. How is it possible you can't come into contact with one tiny virus somewhere in that apartment?
I agree, and I think you get a sense of the kind of lack of humanity in the way they're treating this family. In a sense, we've heard that they are now legally enforcing this quarantine order, and that really, once public health's doing that, you feel that's not a nice way of dealing with it. You want to make it easy.
Don't you think that's critical at this point?
Absolutely, but what you want to do is make it easy for that family. She said she was having difficulty staying at home. They need someone bringing them food, they need someone bringing them linen, they need a task force of people making it easy for them to stay at home.
Interestingly, we had a report that they were going to provide all that for her, but she just said to Anderson she doesn't know how she's going to get food in the apartment.
It doesn't sound like she's in contact with people. It doesn't sound, and the reason I say it's sinister when you hear about the legal enforcement. Clearly they should be doing it, but when that's the main tool, that isn't going to work for large numbers of people.
Why is it that, look, I guess talk me off the ledge here, Dr. Morris, but when I heard one Ebola patient for the first time in the United States diagnosed here in Dallas, Texas, I had this almost Hollywood-like image in my mind that the CDC would swoop in with as much force and drama as possible to ensure that absolute containment was done, and yet there's no one in this woman's apartment even helping her through the basics.
And I agree. I think that that really needed to be corrected, and I've been surprised by many of the responses, both here and in Africa. A while ago I thought that there was so much information being given out, all the training that's been going on. Surely if an imported case of Ebola came here, and there will be others, they would be put into isolation or at least get the right treatment. And we saw what happened is really an object lesson in a lot of the things that we're not prepared to do and that we really are doing wrong.
I also just can't imagine working in a hospital in this day and age and hearing somebody come in through check-in saying, he's from Liberia and he's terribly sick right now, and not have bells and whistles and alarms going off. It's astounding to me. Doctors, I have to let you go. Dr. Sanjay Gupta, thank you as well for your reporting today.